What's going on, everybody? James from Schumacher Enterprises back here with yet another video. I have just crossed the state line of Oklahoma, headed down to Midwest City to Planet Bowl. It's on the east-southeast side of the Oklahoma City Metro, I believe. Got the PBA Southwest Region RPI Qualifier this weekend. So, a couple of big things kind of coming down the stretch. Number one, if you finish top four, if you make the step ladder, which is finishing top 4 in the event this weekend, you automatically get an invitation to the RPI that is like end of December, first week of January. I believe it's in Reno this year at the stadium. I think, I'm not positive. So that's really cool. But even more than that, and this is kind of the relevant part for me, is I am very much in the hunt, but not in the number right now, on the points list for the PBA Southwest Region Invitational, which to get into that, I believe I have to be like top 25 or 26 on the points list in the Southwest region. And I'm 31st right now with 2 tournaments to go, and I'm bowling both of them. So it's time to put on the big boy pants and get to work, and that is exactly what I intend to do this weekend. So we're bowling at Planet Bowl in Midwest City. I believe, if I remember right, it's HPL's. It's either HPL or SPL, I forget which. It's whichever one tends to be washier, which I think is HPL's, if I remember right. HPL lane surface, good bit of surface friction. Gutters don't hook all that much, which means there's going to be a lot of hang to the right. We're on 44 foot. What is it, 44 feet Billy Hardwick? I'll link the pattern down in the description. Yeah, the longer pattern, anything right of 7 is just probably not going to hook all weekend. So it's going to be start left and get left rear as the weekend goes on. Format, it's a full field of 96, so it'll probably be 4 to a pair for the entire week for all of qualifying. So it's 8 games cut to the top 3rd, 4 games cut to the top 12, 4 games cut to the top 8, 4 games cut to step ladder, I think. Something like that. It's like 20 or 21 games. It's like 20-ish games, might be 21 actually, to make the step ladder. So it's a similar overall format to the McPherson Regional that bowled back in March. Like I said, new to me center, so kind of coming in with an open mind. I'm about an hour and a half away, headed down for the practice session right now. Yeah, I'll have a few more thoughts after the practice session. This is going to be kind of a 2-in-1 video, so it's a preview / practice session report. I do have my tripod, got my full filming setup, so I will have video coming for that early next week. And then I've also got some stuff in the hopper. I kind of forgot / didn't get around to / didn't feel like putting together video from and after qualifying for the regional I bowled in Edmond back in July. Kind of got a little burnt out on bowling after that and just kind of didn't really feel like dealing with it, so that's still sitting there. Then I've got a bunch of video from bowling Springfield doubles back in August, so that will be coming very soon as well. So got this videos from the Oklahoma City RPI Qualifier Regional this weekend, then the Edmond Regional from a few months ago, then Springfield doubles, and then by the time I'm through all that stuff, I'll probably be pretty close to the Fort Sill Regional, which is in mid-October, also down in Oklahoma. So, lots more content coming. For right now, though, I'm going to finish this drive, get a few clips from the practice session, and then we'll be back to kind of talk about what I learned and what I'm looking forward to for the rest of the weekend. Can I zoom in on this? Nope. All right. We'll roll with this. All right, so back from practice. I didn't win, but I didn't lose. So it's kind of roughly what I expected. There's actually the overall environment at Planet Bowl is actually a whole lot tighter and a lot more speed sensitive than I thought it was going to be. It is HPL's, which is what I thought it was. The slower I threw it, the short version is like the slower I threw it and the softer I was with everything and the more surface I had, the better my ball reaction was. faster balls, like my my pure looked okay at times, but it wasn't that great. My merge hybrid with surface was actually surprisingly pretty good. Theorem was okay really late once they really kind of got chewed up. But even then, that was only, like, it needed a lot more mid-lane development for that to happen, and I didn't really see a whole lot of that on most pairs. Fresh is almost certainly going to be just my extreme with a bunch of surface on it, and maybe my summit. My extreme had, like, what, probably 2,000 or 3,000 on it, and that felt really close, but almost just not quite enough surface. But the shape was perfect. So that, like, rolly, not super forward balls were generally my best look through the pins. So that meant extreme was incredible through the pins. Emerge hybrid with like a light 2000 by hand on it was really good through the pins, and my theorem's really good through the pins. GB5 was okay. That ball got better the slower I threw it. But at the same time, that doesn't really, when I've added surface to that ball in the past, I haven't loved it. So that's just going to stay probably shiny-ish, kind of is in the 4,000 range where it is now. And whatever happens tomorrow happens, and I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be impossible, but I don't think they're going to be like walled either. So I'm definitely not expecting to need to go like 300 over for an 8-game block or something crazy like that to make the cut. I'd say, I don't know, 100 over should be okay, I would think. Pair-to-pair doesn't seem terrible, surprisingly, which a lot of HPL houses, pair-to-pair is pretty bad because those are usually overlays. So, I don't know. Figured out a few physical things. I've been fighting ball reaction a lot the past probably month or so, and realized this week that I've been not using my legs enough. And so I'll drop you a couple shots in here. Got a strike with the extreme. And then a few shots with the pure where it kind of looked okay. And then I also used, my XL, that was the other ball I forgot. The XL looked okay. If I need to create shape earlier in the day, I think that'll be pretty good. I didn't really think to throw it later, although in retrospect, I think that probably would have been a really good idea. So, the heck? Sounds like someone's got a subwoofer outside or something like that. Yeah, it's just gonna be a speed control day. Throwing it slow, using as much surface as I can while getting it through the first 10 feet of the lane okay, and managing it from there. Even 90+ minutes into the practice session, I was still able to get my extreme through the pins pretty dang well. So that was very encouraging to see that. Kind of see that ball is still, I think that one's going to have a really wide range of use. I am probably going to add a bunch of surface onto my NV Tour as well. It was very close, but just a little too weak of everything today. I was trying to not pile on too much surface in the practice session, but I think something like that might kind of let me keep it a little more in front of me tomorrow, especially on the fresh. Not saying it is this hard and this tough, but I am definitely getting some flashbacks to a certain extent to the regional I bowled, what was it, last summer at Bolero Overland Park, where they had new HPL overlays and they ran Dragon, and I couldn't get anything to hook for 8 games, and I went 200 under. So I don't think it's that same level of challenge, or I don't think it's a challenge to that same extent, but at the same time, I have to show up and do my part tomorrow. So, yeah, for now, gonna go ahead and put this video together. Probably have it live a couple hours from now on Friday night. And then figure out what to have for dinner. Chipotle has smoked brisket now. That sounds pretty good. Might do that. So, thank you all for watching. Videos will be live next week from the RPI Qualifier here in Oklahoma City, or here in Midwest City. Thanks as always to Tony and to Tony Lanning, the Southwest Region Director, and to the staff at Planet Bowl for having us out here this weekend. So see you all in the next video. Till then, adios.